how will 5G impact MNOs and their enterprise customers? Not necessarily the consumer side of the market, but what's going to happen in the enterprise domain in terms of the services that are going to be offered and what that places on the MNO in terms of requirements for enterprise that's going to be utilizing those services. That's a little different than just, a consumer user using a phone to, make phone calls, send messages, or stream video or access the web. This is going to be stuff that, should become mission critical in many perspectives. So I'm going to go around the table. Maybe Tilly, you could take a shot at this briefly and then pass the baton to Naresh and Andrew.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the first part of the question, how's it going to impact MNOs? I think you've already started to indicate some of the potential ways that it will see operators need to upskill and change the way they work and change the technology they use. I guess it's also true that 5G is only going to impact MNOs with their enterprise play if they make some significant changes to the way that they engage with new ecosystems, to the relationships that they have with their enterprise customers, and that they're going to need to deepen and strengthen those, probably make some difficult choices about a few verticals to focus on in particular, if they're going to see anything too different with 5G to what they've seen with 4G and other forms of technology. On the enterprise side, I think enterprises don't really mind what kind of technology is being used. It could be 4G, it could be 5G, it could be Wi-Fi, so long as it's delivering them some business benefits. So if 5G means that MNOs can open up new use cases, or even if they can deliver old use cases with a significantly higher user experience or significantly higher flexibility, then that's where 5G gets really interesting from the enterprise perspective.
Andrew, want to add to that?
Sure, and I think I agree with Tilly that there's going to be some significant impact on the mobile operators. I mean, one of the big differences, and Stephen kind of alluded to this, is with the network data analytics function, analytics is baked into the network signaling. The other network functions that set up calls and data sessions and devices have connections, have calls into the network data analytics function and utilize that information in the decision making. So that's a huge difference, as Tilly said in her opening remarks, going from analytics as an overlay function around the network to analytics baked into the network itself, and from there the automation can be baked into it. The other dimension of it is how this analytics can impact the relationship between the mobile operators and their enterprise customers. It affords an opportunity for the operators to be more than just a communication pipe provider, but now become a part of the digital supply chain or digital ecosystem of their enterprise customers, and interact with them not only at the application level where they're communicating with the devices, but also below that, where we're communicating or they're communicating with the enterprise or with the application management function about the communication with the device, or where the device is in the network, or its state, or other relevant information. And this allows the enterprise to utilize the communication service in vastly new ways, and will allow a much more dynamic relationship between the mobile operator and the enterprise. And everyone's going to be, that'll be an adjustment for everyone, but it's a super opportunity.
Naresh, would you add anything to what Tilly and Andrew said?
Yeah, I think I concur both, Tilly and Andrew, like most of their points. And one of the main important thing that I would like to highlight is, the transformation from being just a connectivity provider for an operator to a digital service provider, it actually accelerates them, because they are able to utilize the fully virtualized stack, bring new services as soon as possible. Today, one of the paramount of a problem for most of the operators is like they launch services, but the consumption from an enterprise, due to the various reasons, like there has been a lot of delay. So, but now in actually, by reducing the cost, they can bring new services as soon as possible to the enterprise. That's the biggest plus. And they see definitely a monetization options, not just being a connectivity provider. So this is one of the huge benefit for the operator and as well as an enterprise.